Good morning. Today is Wednesday, September 3rd, and the market has opened up considerably higher from yesterday's close. The S&Ps, let's see, this is the night session. Market opened up higher. Look at market closed yesterday. Okay, this is the day session only on a 3-minute chart, E-Mini S&P 500, right? Market closed yesterday at 199.75. 199.75 opened up at 208. So 8.5 points higher. Let's look at the other chart here. And I'm looking to get long here, but first let me frame what I'm looking to do here. I'm looking for a little pullback, okay, and then I'm looking for the market to come back up and retest the high of the day. So I'm hoping this market's able to pull back for me to get long. I don't want to chase it here, although we're kind of ticking higher here, but we are going to look for a little pullback. Going to watch this. I'm looking at about a 205.25, 205.25, roughly right in here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put that order in. I'm going to put a limit 205.25 right there. All right, 205.25 would be right here, right there. 205.25. We're going to let that rest. I'm going to pause the video. I'll be back. All right, we're about to get fit. Here we go. Here we go. 205.25 long at 205.25 here. And if it were to drop a bit more, I would buy more. Looking for some rally here. So we've got a 10 lot on here at 205.25. We're trading at 206. All right. We're going to watch this a little bit. Let's draw the fibs from where it closed yesterday to today's high so far. You see how that 38.2% retracement right there is from yesterday's close, right, to today's high so far. Okay, right there, it nailed it. Okay, and I would be willing to buy more at a lower level, so I'm long at 105.25. If we're able to drop to between 104.25 and 103.25, I'll be buying my last batch. Okay, right there, that's where I'm looking to buy it here. Okay, so right in between here, let's just see. But if we're able to pop up here to 206.5 or higher, I will probably look to go ahead, take that off, the whole thing. Okay, just get a quickie here, and then wait for a bigger trade. A bigger point profit trade. So again, a rally of 206.5 or higher, I'll probably just look to take it all off and then reevaluate and then look for it to come back down. One more swoop and then do it again. Okay, so look at 206.5. Look at whoops, 6.25. Look at it. We're gonna go ahead and go 206. Sell at 206. Let's just go 206.5. Okay, let's do a quickie here. 206.5. There we go. Right there. And a limit, 206.5, 206.5. We're at 206.25.
Order filled.
Here we go. Look at that. So that was, what was that? A 2-minute trade. So we closed out $625 in profits. Right? Our position is flat now. We made just 1.25. Not a lot. But again, depending on your position size, it happened to be a pretty good trade. Okay, so we're flat. Now I want to pause the video. I'm going to look to do it again. All right, but I'm going to look for a bigger trade this time. Okay, so be up. All right, I'm back quick here. My next level, I'm hoping the market comes back down, retests today's low, 205.25. I've got this white horizontal line on my screen, and that represents yesterday's high. Okay. Yesterday's high right there. I think that should be a springboard where we should get a rally as well. Okay, and that price, of course, is 204.25. 204.25. So let's see if we can drop down to 204.25. I'm looking at the market internals. I'm looking at the NYSE tick. I'm looking at the advanced decline line on the S&P 500. That's positive territory. That's 315. That's pretty strong out of 500. So I'm going to watch this. And if we're not able to come back down and we stick in here, there's a good chance I'll just get long here looking for a retest of today's high. Okay, so today's high is 208.5. We're like within 2 points of that, so I'm hoping we create something in here, and then I'll let you know what I'm doing. All right, we are retesting the low of the day finally. Right, we've hit the 205 even. 205 even. Now it's the question of whether or not I want to get long or not, and I'm looking at the internals very closely here. What am I seeing? I am seeing market could move a bit lower. Again, we've got this white horizontal line drawn out, and that represents yesterday's high. That may act as a support zone in conjunction with the 50% retracement. So look at that. The white horizontal line represents yesterday's high, right? And the 50% retracement from where it closed yesterday to the high of today so far. So as you can see in my quantity window, I've got a smaller position on. I've only got 5 here. So I'm not looking to do any more right now. I may start to scale in, but I'm watching this very closely. And I will let you know when I get in. We are taking out this low. I'm hoping we can drop a bit lower. This would be a very nice level, right? 50%, prior day's high. I would look for some type of reaction off of that level, okay? So let's just go ahead and put that order in at 4 1/4. 4 1/4 would be right in here. All right. There we go. We've got that order in. Oh, God. All right, it looks like I missed that trade, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel this order. And I'm going to look to buy this at 205.5. I'm moving that up a bit. So I'm looking for a little pullback, 205.5. There we go, 205.5. If you recall yesterday's blog video, I missed that nice trade in the afternoon. Remember here, let me go back a little bit here and show you, digress a little bit. Remember I was trying to buy the market right here at 19.94 1/4 on this bar is just trading higher. Take a look at that move. So we caught almost, well, I missed the trade, of course, but the actual low of the day was 19.92 3/4. And look at that rally we got the rest of the afternoon. Pretty unbelievable, huh? So let's just see if we can get filled. We missed it by a tick. 205.5 is where I'm looking to get filled here. All right, so I'm long. I'm going to pause the video. All right, we just got July factory orders. Better than expected. Market's rallying now, as you can see, and I was kind of expecting the same thing. I typically never trade off of news, but I thought we'd get probably a pop from that. So let's see if we can continue this rally here. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a sell stop at 204 3/4 to limit my risk on this. 204 3/4. That's a smart thing to do, right? 204 3/4. 204 3/4. Right. So now I'm limiting myself. Okay. So I can't lose much on this, right? I'm risking 75 cents on this trade. Let's see if we can get a little bigger pop here to the upside. If not, we lose a little bit money on this. We give a little bit back from our first trade. But let's see. The market's not getting very volatile. I would have expected a little bit more volatility after that report. But again, July factory orders just came out better than expected. Let's see if we get a move up. We're getting a little trade up here, but we're not getting any big movement, which tells me maybe we're going to come back down. Let's just be patient. We've got our stop in place. Very, very important. Risking 75 cents on this trade and looking for a potential retest of the high of the day. But I want to go ahead and take a look at halfway back. Let's just take it from the high to low. 50% back to the high from today's low would be 206 3/4. 206 3/4. So 206 3/4, 207 1/4. We'll keep those numbers in mind. Market's really not doing a whole lot. So my feeling is maybe we're going to drop back, try to take out the low of the day. Again, we're only risking 75 cents on this trade. I'm willing to give back a little bit of what I made on that first trade in hopes of, at least a 2-to-1 reward to risk on this trade. So look at this, coming right back. So we're not getting any continued movement up. Let me pause. All right, looks like the market's coming down. I will be stopped out. If we take out this low, Right, we're right below the round number of 205 to 204 and 3/4, and we'll be stopped out. We'll give a little bit back, but we'll still come out ahead, and it's not even an hour into the open, so we'll take a look at this. Watch it very closely, see if we reject this number or if we come back down. So if we come down, that's fine. I'm going to pause it again. All right, this is a slow moving market here. So as you can see, I've got a limit to look to sell at 206 and 3/4. We've run up to 206 and 3/4. I put a limit in here. Okay, I'll just take off 3. I'll have 2 left, and then I'll move my my sell stop up. I'm really tempted to move it up, but I don't want to be too close. Okay, so I'm willing to give back a little bit of what we made earlier this morning. So we'll see. I'll be back. All right, we're heading back down, and it looks like we'll take out the sell stop. We just came down to the low of the day again, 205. We're probably going to break it now. This is our second test of the low of the day. If we break through this, I'm sure we will move lower, maybe even back to the 50 back in here. But I'll end this video once this trade is over, and we'll see. We've got one more tick left, and we'll see what we come out with here. It's only 10:18 in the morning, so it's only the first 48 minutes of trading. So obviously, if the sell stop is hit at 204 and 3/4, I will take out the limit, selling 3 for some profits up in here. So I'm going to give it a little bit more room. We haven't broken it yet, but I'm sure it is going to. It's going to try, and if we're not able to break it, then I would expect certainly a retest of the 6 and 3/4, and then potentially even higher than that. So let's just see what happens. All right, I am back, and I'm going to take out my limit because my stop was hit. So today, what do we take out? This is the closed profit, $437.50. So, not bad. I was wrong. I thought the market would definitely come up higher. I was wrong on that, but we risked very little, and we were looking to make at least twice what we were looking to make twice what we were risking on this trade to the long side. So I'm going to end the video. Hope you learned a little bit from it. Have a great day, and I will be back with you tomorrow. Bye for now.